Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Alan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 158th version of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. Proudly broadcasting live from the palatial EC studios scattered all across the upstate of South Carolina. We're so glad you decided to join us this week, and just for you, we have a special show. You can always catch us on YouTube, Insta, Facebook, X, and all your favorite podcast platforms, and on blcpodcast.com, which is a website. And now, for this week only, Fred, it's the sexiest man I've ever met in person. It's Alan.
Hey!
Right. Wait, what? Switching it up. Yeah. I like
This week
it.
only.
I like it.
So I was wondering if Alan would actually let you on the show or not, Fred, because he has to introduce you before you can be part of the show.
Oh, that's right. And Freddie?
Hey,
Perfect.
It's me. I'm me, and I'm happy to be me, and I'm happy to be here.
Well, Fred, let me ask you a question. Okay, calm down, crowd. Calm down, audience. Jeez.
Yeah, that one guy. Yeah.
He's very into this. So, Fred, I got a question for you. Speaking of you being you, and being proud of being you, because I mean we're all proud of us sometimes ourselves.
Yeah, sure.
How much do you associate your personal self-worth with your area code? Because there are certain parts of the country that very much associate themselves with a specific area code.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can think of something was like Compton has like, I don't know what the area code is on my head, 909 or whatever.
Everybody in the place to be, put your hands up if you're from the 313.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The 212,
212.
Yeah. And the 202 and
305. Take it to the house.
So we've had here where we live, which is in the upstate of South Carolina, of course, as I mentioned in our brand new intro that we do now. So being where we are and being what we are, we used to only have one area code, Fred. We used to have the good old 803. 803 was the area code for the entire state.
No, we remember it was 803.
What was it, 803?
For the entire state, it was 803. And then
that was
probably in the mid-90s, I feel like maybe.
Really?
They were like, hey, guess what? Yeah. Now you guys are going to be 864.
864?
And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's good. It's three numbers, all even. So just going down two at a time. That's not bad. That could be worse. Yeah. But then, Fred, just recently they announced that they are splitting the 864 area code into two new area codes. So the 864, and would you care to guess what the other one is?
Okay.
And I want you to tell me, after I tell you, I'm going to ask you which one you think is better.
803.
What? We already were 803.
We were 803.
Oh,
they split us to 803, 864, and now they're splitting the 864 to something else.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Any idea what it might be?
976.
Close. It's got to be. It's no, one. I don't even know.
I want a 976 number.
It's oh yeah. There you go. Boobs. 976 boobs. Call me. So no, we are now going to be. Some of us are going to be members of the 813.
813.
I believe that is a new area.
813. So is that going to be?
So I think
where
it's starting. I believe like the end of the year. By the end of the year, or something like that. Every phone that's given a number is going to be an 813. Doesn't matter where you are in the upstate.
Okay, so the new numbers are going to be 813.
Yeah, I guess they're running out of 864 numbers. So
that's crazy.
I mean, it's not that crazy. That's you have a finite number of numbers.
You do, but like a 7-digit number.
Let's 7 digit. Yeah,
7-digit number. You can't.
So that means there's 9,999,000 of them, right?
No, it's more than that.
How is it more than that?
Because
if it's a 7-digit number,
yes,
yeah,
it's different.
The highest 7-digit number is 9,999,999. So if it's a 7, that's the most it can be.
Yeah,
but that's
numbers
crazy though. Use. How can they not use this? Why can't they use numbers?
Some of them they can't use.
I don't know about that. Well, yeah, because some of them are like associated with government stuff. Yeah. Like if you dial like
all zeros and all nines and all that.
Right.
Yeah, that was registered for lawyers.
But so my question, all nines, baby. All nines all the time. So my question for you, Fred, is which area code? Now, so now I feel like I'm an OG now because I'm solidly locked in. My kids have phones now, most of them.
Yeah.
And they've got 864 numbers.
Right.
We're classic now, classic South Carolina. South Carolina. But which one do you think is cooler? Which would you prefer? I feel like, personally, 813 has a little bit better, comes off the lips a little better.
813. No, I feel
like Alan said, like 813 sounds better than 864.
864. I'm from the 864. I don't know. What
do you think? Let it simmer on your tongue.
813. I don't like it. 813. 813. 81. I don't like it. No.
864.
864. What's your phone number? 864. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
I don't know why I would give.
I don't know why you would sexually give someone your area.
Yeah.
Like, hey, girl.
Hey, that.
You can't see me. You can't see me right now, but I'm doing the Justin Bieber thing where he puts his arm across his stomach, like he's rubbing. Like, oh, I'm so shy. Like 813.
864. 8664. Yeah, I don't know.
I was just wondering. Like I said,
it's just OG. I don't like change like.
Don't like change. 803 for life, baby.
That's it.
That's going to be confusing, man.
It is going to be more confusing. But everybody dials area codes now. I think at this point you have to dial an area code, right?
You have. That's right. You have.
So it's not that confusing,
right?
Well, no, it's going to be confusing because normally, if you're in this area, when you give you a number, you're like, 864, and then so automatically, you're already when you're dialing. All right, what's your number? You're already automatically putting the 864. Now you're going to have to wait. You'll be like, is it 864?
And then you're gonna have those smart ass people to get like
precious seconds.
864 anymore.
Or the ones that forget, and they'll be like 864-976-754. And it's actually 813.
You fuck around and call the Bat Cave.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up, bro?
Ass, man. How'd you get this number?
Sexually, give me your area code, bro.
Yeah, man.
Stop calling me.
I just thought that's interesting. I'm sure that's happened all over the world, hundreds of millions of times to people.
Right.
Some numbers are really weird, and so at least we don't have that. At least we don't have to do like the international, like Europe and stuff, where it's like a series of, because it's like number, then like country code, then like city, blah 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 blah, until you get to the end.
They still living like operator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but it's not like it's a British lady, so it's like operator.
Operator.
Hey, may I assist you, love?
Calling Dr. B.
Remember that? Klondike 487. Call me. Hey, dog. Call Klondike 813 for me. Right? Certainly. So anyway, but yeah, so I just thought that was interesting. But Fred, all this talk of change and all this talk of things that are happening all around us left me with a little bit of a moral quandary.
Oh. Yeah.
I really wish I wouldn't have fucked that up because I feel like it would have been much better had I not fucked up saying quandary. But it all left me with one heck of a moral quandary. So let me tell you a story.
The quandary.
Let me tell you a story, and you guys tell me, am I the asshole? And not only am I the asshole, in this case, am I a thief?
Ooh.
Ah, look at that. Slapped a second layer on it.
Ooh, he's stealing it.
That's why it's not just am I an asshole? It's a moral quandary now. See, because Fred, would you steal bread to feed your starving family?
Of course.
Yes.
Are you still a thief?
I'm going home.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't mind stealing bread.
Right.
From back again.
I think, yeah, you still a thief, but you did it for good reasons. I mean, a thief is a thief. You're stealing.
Okay.
A thief is a thief.
All right. Well, here's my question.
Wow.
So
That was like, woof.
Hot is a hot opinion. Watch out for Freddie's hot takes.
That was a conjuring.
I steal, but like,
But I don't kill.
I only steal from corporations.
I steal, but I don't kill.
I'm steal these big ass shoes.
So here's my question to you. Okay. So I was driving home last week, and it was a Thursday. I believe it was Thursday afternoon. And so driving, I pull into my rather small neighborhood. You know, it's probably about 20 some odd houses.
Right.
You know, by no means like a large neighborhood. And in the middle of the four-way stop that my cul-de-sac is on one end of it. You know, there's three cul-de-sacs and a road that leads into it. Directly in the middle of the four-way stop, there was a drill, like an electric, like a Makita or something like that.
Right.
Electric drill, like a nice contractor drill. And I saw it as I was driving in, and I said, oh, man, somebody lost their drill. That sucks. That's probably like a $90 drill. I hate that they lost that. So I took it out of the middle of the road.
But it's mine now.
Put it in my pants. And I turned it on, and shoved it up my. So I took it out so right beside the road, obviously four-way stop. I put it closest to the stop sign on the sewer grate, like on the side, like on the rainwater runoff. You know what I'm talking about? The culvert. So you could see it. It was out of the way. Nobody was going to hit it. It was obviously I turned it so if you were coming in the neighborhood, you would 100% see it. Right. You know, and I left it there because I was like, you know what? It's not mine. I don't want it. Like I don't need it. It's not. I shouldn't steal it.
Well, it's like if somebody will turn around and be like, "Oh, damn, I meant."
Right. Somebody lost it. I'd hate for somebody else to run over it. That could fuck up their tire. You know. So like this has made sense. Just move it out of the way. Be a decent human being.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, all is well. It's like 3:00 in the afternoon. Right. I go home go home. Whatever. Go to bed. La la la. Have a great day the next day. Leave in the morning. Drill's still there. So I was like, okay. No big deal. He probably just didn't notice it. He'll probably come get it. He or she, not to assume, will probably come get it today. Yeah. And so left, went to work, blah, blah, blah. Came back home. Drill was still there. And I said, okay, so it's been about 24 hours, give or take. Yeah. So I said, you know what, Jack? If that drill's not gone by like after we eat dinner, I'm going to go get it.
Yeah.
Because that's more than 24 hours of leaving it out. It was going to rain. Yeah. So it was a threat of rain that evening, and I was like, I'd hate for it to be ruined. It's a nice drill, I'm sure. Yeah. So I decided, you know what, like 8:00 came around.
The best.
And I'm the greatest. I'm a hero for the drills. Drills love me.
They're beautiful.
I eat a cat. So I have a concept of an idea for a concept. But so I got it. I went out and I like walked up, and again I walked because I was like, I'm not going to drive up and look like
holy shit. You walked.
It wasn't like that far out. It was only it was like not even a real amount of walking. But I was like, I'm gonna let
you had to go up the hill.
It's not that steep a hill. I'm not that fat. Like I can make it up a slight incline for feet at a time.
He walked up the hill, but he rolled back down.
Right, I roller skated back down.
I'm actually trying to advocate your case that you're not.
No, I know. No, it's not better than when you're like, you walked up the hill. Great job, Cubs. I'm really proud of you. You walk the equivalent that a regular person walks to and from their fucking car every day, Pat. So anyway, so I walk up and I was like, I picked it up. You know, there were people outside. Nobody said anything. I just grabbed it and I walked back to my house. Right. Yeah. And then I was like, so I don't feel like I said, it started raining, shortly thereafter overnight. Yeah. And so it would have probably been ruined anyway. Yeah. But I was like, I was thinking about it and I was like, these are the kind of things that happen in your life. And you have to like, did I make up just a bullshit rule of 24 hours or is that a reasonable amount of time? Or what do you think? Like, you did more than most. You did more than most. You did more than I would have. I'd have took it out the road and put it in my car. You know what I mean? Yeah, because
9 times out of 10, what happens? Somebody just set it on the back of the truck,
Yeah,
or
fell off
set
back
it
of
on
the
the
truck,
car, and it
literally.
fell off. So they don't even realize that it's
Right.
gone, and they probably won't realize it's gone until they need to use it again. And then they're like, "Where the fuck is my drill?" And
Right.
they're probably going to blame the neighbor or something.
Sure.
Somebody there, you know, they're not even realizing that it fell off the back of the truck.
Right.
And even if they did realize that it fell off the back of the truck,
They're gonna be like, where the hell we went?
where? Yeah,
Right. And that's why I left it out where it was. 'Cause I was like, maybe they'll see that.
Yeah.
Or maybe they have work to do tomorrow here in our neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was a
Yeah,
truck. I really don't know.
That's
But I was
just
like, well,
charging to the game, man.
at least you do have to charge. I know you have to charge the game.
Yeah.
But as like a contractor, that's just part of life.
Right.
But
I mean, if you're going to use it the next day, you would probably, what you did was right, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I left it out. You know, I gave anybody a chance to get it if somebody,
Right.
you know. But then, see, so that was the thing too, is I was like, there's a part of me that's like, listen, you have that angel on your shoulder and that demon on your shoulder, right?
Yeah.
So the angel's like, listen, you leave it out there. Some other scumbag is going to get it. And then it's not your problem. And then you don't have to feel any guilt about it. Some piece of shit's going to get it and they'll be fine. And then I was like, so I was like, cool. But then like the next day, the devil's like, you're that piece of shit. You motherfucker. Like, you're that piece of shit that got it. Am I?
Was it an impact drill?
It was
like
it was just like a regular, I think it was like $70. I looked it up.
like a drill, drill a hole.
Yeah, like
drill,
like a little drill. Yeah, nothing fancy. Yeah, it had like a screwdriver head on it. Like it's got a long Phillips
an impact
head
drill.
bolt.
Yeah, that's an impact drill.
Yeah, well, it made an impact on me, as you can.
Yeah, in your life. Yeah, like
and I'll never use it.
You're gonna be the
handiest
of men.
No, I refuse to touch tools. That's beneath me. So I went out, Fred. I went out and I had this paper towel right here, and I reached it, grabbed it with the paper towel, and scooped it up and walked away, and held it like this, like you know how Arlie Emery holds the donut in Saving Private Ryan when he finds the donut in the guy's Foot Locker. That's how I held it. Like
it's Full Metal Jacket.
I felt. What did I say? Full Metal.
Yeah, I'm about to say, where does the donut?
Saving Private Ryan. Full Metal Jacket. And yeah, sorry, my bad.
Okay, so now did you walk from the stop sign all the way back to your house holding the drill on your right hand, or did you kind of stash it under your?
No, I held it. I didn't hold it in. I didn't hold it in the way you would hold a drill, like you were going to use it, because I did not want anyone to be like, this white guy is about to shoot this cul-de-sac up. Hey, I'm just saying.
What kind of pistol is that?
Right. Look at that fool. They're going to shoot this thing up with a DeWalt drill.
Right. But yeah, no. So now it resides in my closet. Again, don't know that I'll ever use it. Don't know that I could use it. Don't even know if it's charged. But I did give it like a zap.
That's the thing about it too, because like those things have batteries on it. If you don't have a charger for it, you can only use it. Right. You can only use it for as long as the battery. Yeah, as long as the battery.
I'm sure it'll last a while, and I'm sure I can find a charger for cheaper than buying another drill.
Probably.
But no. So okay. So it sounds to me like you guys agree. I did what I was supposed to do. I'm not an asshole. 24 hours, I feel like, is a reasonable amount of time.
Right.
And with the threat of rain imminent, I decided it was like, I have to make a move to save this thing's life now.
Save that drill's life. I was just about to say that.
Right. If it weren't for me, that drill would probably be doing what a drill does.
Last week?
What's that?
When was this, last week?
Last week, yeah.
I don't think it was supposed to rain last week.
Well, I think you said it was going to rain.
I thought it was supposed to be a beautiful weekend. And
no, it wasn't during the weekend. It was on Friday.
No, it was going to rain. It was going to rain.
Yeah,
according to my app, it was going to rain somewhere last week.
Somebody was going to water the road.
It was supposed to be beautiful.
Somewhere in between here and England, it was going to rain. And I see, Alan, that's the thing about me. And I've told you this before. I don't see the world as just one individual specific place. I see the world as a whole. So if it's raining anywhere in the world, it's technically raining on us.
Yes.
It's raining on our soul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though the earth is flat.
It gets cool outside and the dew gets on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
2 days in a row could
That'll do it. Here in the South, humidity will get you.
Get you like I get you.
Get you like you get you. So yeah, Fred. So that's my moral quandary for the week.
Not an asshole.
I'll take it. So now I had heard from the grapevine that you may have a moral quandary that you would pose to us.
Yeah.
And I feel like yours may go a different way.
I'm going to say you are an asshole.
You'll get no argument.
Well, let me explain first, and then you
got some explaining to do.
Then you can tell me if I'm an asshole. So my son he's doing travel baseball now. You know what I mean? Travel baseball is just where they, somebody's like, hey, I want to make a team up. I got some kids that I know to play baseball, and we put together a team, and you can enter these tournaments on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? Like 2-day tournaments.
But people take it real serious.
They do. They take it very way more serious than the kids do. You know what I mean? The adults take it way more serious than the kids do. And so we had a tournament the other weekend, and so like the first day of the tournament, it was Saturday. My son's team was scheduled to play 2 games. So we get there early, and the first game is 2 teams. My son's first game,
the traditional way of playing baseball,
right? 2 teams. So my son's first game, his first game is against one of the teams that is on the field.
Okay.
The other team gets a break.
Right. Okay.
My son plays back-to-back games. So the team that he played after was the team that was on the field.
So they had already played 2 teams. Those 2 teams had already played each other before.
Yes, they played. They were playing each other when we got there.
Okay.
One team had a break, and the other team has a double header. Then after that game,
switcheroo, yeah.
Right, my son played. They played the other team.
That makes sense.
So we after everybody leaves, we get up there and set up. We got like the pop up. It was hot that day.
Yeah, it's probably supposed to rain.
Probably the day they had that drill.
Yeah, it sounds like.
And so we set up like our pop up tent, and we put our chairs there. My father-in-law came. We had kids, and my wife was doing scorekeeping.
Okay,
she was doing the scorekeeping for the game.
But she's a member of the team as well.
Yeah, pretty much. She's like a team mom.
Yeah.
And she was also doing like there's some new app they got where like you can live stream the game. And so like her parents were watching from out of town.
Okay.
And so the first game is over. The first game we played, it's over.
We win.
We did win.
All right.
Second game is right after the first one.
Right. Back to back.
So we're already set up for this game. The other team comes back in, and then there's a woman, because we're sitting right behind home plate.
Oh, no.
There's a woman. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
She comes in, and she's like, no, you guys can't have all this space. You need to move down. And, like, my wife had left to do something. She's talking to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you can talk to my wife when she gets back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, correct answer.
I'm like, well, y'all got to move. Y'all can't have all the space. It's just, but I'll be back. I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna be back. And I was like, all right,
okay. Yeah. All right, yeah. What else can you say? Like, okay,
yeah. What else can I say? I'm not moving. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially the way you came at me. You know what I mean? Yeah. You didn't ask. You didn't be like, "Hey, you think you guys could?"
Right?
Like,
could you scoot over a little bit? Give us a little room?
Just give us a little room.
I'm scorekeeping for the other team, or like,
right? No, straight up demanding, and she never came back. She never came back with anybody to like make us move, anything like that. And I'd say about 20 minutes went by, and the kids are out there warming up for the next game.
Yeah.
And she comes and sits down because we're, like I said, we're in the middle of home plate, and like the other team's dugout is on the first baseline.
Okay.
And there's like
to your right.
Yeah, to my right. Yeah. And there's like it's bleachers, and it has like a awning on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
covered breezeway.
Covered breezeway. Yeah, they're sitting in the shade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, living their life.
She comes back. She's sitting there under the shade. She's got her spot nice.
Yeah.
And my kids, she comes back and she's still talking. She's talking to like the other mom or
like extra loud lady. So y'all could hear it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And
this white bitch.
Even my kids was like, "Daddy, is that a Karen?"
They're like, "Daddy, that white lady is talking a lot of shit."
I was like, "No, don't engage. Don't
Don't engage a Karen.
No, it's the right call."
And if y'all have that audio, do you have to go ahead and load it up? Because this was like she kept on, and this was the reaction. Okay. If you can get that loaded up,
I can get it loaded up.
This is courtesy of whatever this app is.
Whatever this app is.
What's going on? Jesus Christ! You gotta see! You gotta see! I'm not saying. Look at the rest of our team that does it. The rest of our team is
Yeah, that was it.
I can't hear anything, so
didn't hear it.
It was too quiet for me.
Is that Karen? That's her?
Like, if rewind it, Alan, and see if you can turn the volume up a little bit.
Shut the fuck up.
So, like, she just kept yapping and yammering and like, I just couldn't take it no more.
Can you give for those people who couldn't hear what she said? Can you give us a brief?
She was saying, like, look at all that space they have down there. They could have moved down. They could have moved. Just look at. I mean, and I just had enough. I think I forgot to take my blood pressure medicine that morning, and I just
you were running hot.
Fuck up!
Oh,
shut the fuck up!
So that was you.
That was me. Yeah, that was me. That was me.
I was like, man, that Karen sounds just like Freddie.
Yeah.
No, that was me. I was like. And I felt so bad because like all the kids were out there, and I was not quiet about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
no, obviously,
like,
this is okay. Alan,
part is you recorded yourself.
In the last, what 3 episodes? 2 of them have been about Fred yelling at a white woman to shut the fuck up. I just want to note that real quick for the audience.
And that's not including all the ones that he yells at his wife.
Right. Well, you should have seen them. You should have seen them. Because they were all just like, people were, in their own worlds. They're watching the kids and
not after that they were.
Yeah, no. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like gasping. And then like this dude comes up and says, "Hey man, you can't talk to her like that." I was like, "Well, tell her to shut the fuck up." You know what I'm saying? Like, stop fucking talking. She's sitting down. She's got her fucking shade. She can watch the game. What else do you want? You know what I'm saying? I'm just hand up to here. And so evidently I got kicked out.
Oh, that's what I was going to be my next question.
I get kicked out of the game.
They should have kicked you out now.
Right. Yeah.
Well, who kicked you out? The refs or some random dude?
Yeah, no, it was the
because it looked like the refs director. Because I say it looked like the refs kind of like split up after you yelled at him.
They had to call him.
Yeah, they had to call him.
Like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
I ain't touching that shit with a 10-foot pole.
You're the one with protection on. I don't give a shit. Yeah. No, it's like I'm fucking.
The refs were like, these other refs, they were getting together and they're like,
I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to go over there and tell him.
Call him. Yeah, just call Larry.
He's right back there. I can see.
They fucking so they kicked me out. She said I had to leave, and I was like, I didn't make a fuss about it. I just, because I knew I was wrong.
Right.
For cursing out there in front of the kids and all that shit. And my wife talked to the tournament director after that, and he apologized to her. He's like, "I'm so sorry about her." Like, he's like, it's every week with her.
Okay.
He's like it's every week with her. We have to kick her out.
Right.
Like usually, you know what I'm saying?
Your husband or her?
Right. And they've like, because her husband was the coach of the other team. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah. One of those.
And they were like, we talked to her husband. And he's like, I can't do nothing. He's like,
what's he gonna do? Don't make that poor man do that.
I don't know how to control her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't, Fred. You can't tame a wild horse.
Yeah, no.
Well, my only question is, Fred, when you got kicked out, when they were like, "You're out of here," or did you turn to Kayla and you're like, "Hey, score 1 for the bureaucracy, 0 for me," and walked off? She's keeping score.
No, actually, she was probably on the other side of the field. With her head down. She had the book like,
and I'm sure she was in the same boat like you, where she's like, "You were right."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, even like the next day, we were back at the same park. You know what I mean? And for the next game, or for the championship game, and like everybody was, hey man, I understand, dude. Like don't feel bad,
So what? The next time, don't say fuck. Just say shut up.
Yeah, shut the hell up, or
no, or maybe just try. Yeah, just.
Maybe I should say
shut up,
bitch. Yeah.
Try that. Find out her name.
Yeah.
And then address her by her, say, "Shut the fuck up, Sue Ann Cotley."
Yes.
Like, whoa, shit.
You're part of the 813. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm 864 for life.
It was so bad. I was steaming. So I went out to my car and I pulled my car to the outfield.
Into the outfield.
When her team was on the outfield, when they were on defense, I fucking drove the car out there. But I was sitting in the car and I was still so bad. I was steaming, and I could see across the field. I could see where she was still sitting there. And I was like,
I knew you were going to put a gun up. I knew it.
I whizzed it right past the third baseman and fucking
right over my wife's head.
Right over her fucking head.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're gonna just skin their ear. I had to do it.
I would think, Fred, that you would have been. I would have been mad. I agree with you. I'd have been fuming.
Right. Yeah.
But like you said, it's a hot day. As soon as I got into the car and pulled it up, and the AC hit me, I'd have been like, I should have done this in the first fucking.
Yeah,
I should have told this bitch to shut up immediately.
Yeah, it was like really cool in the air conditioning. I was in my work truck too, so I ain't worried about gas. You know what I'm saying? I just burn it all up. Yeah, we still lost. I was like, damn it.
Did you lose to them?
Yes, we lost to them.
See, that makes it worse.
Yeah. But we did come in second place in the tournament. So there you go.
Second place out of 3 teams.
Yeah, I think it was.
Pretty good, though. Still not last.
Yeah, still not last.
Damn.
Shabadoo.
That's you.
Yeah.
I muted.
That was perfect, too.
No one will know what I did. No one will know that I just crapped my pants live on the radio.
Yeah.
So, with that said, Fred, I don't think you're the asshole. I think you're a little bit of the asshole, but I think you were driven to it.
Right. And
I think you were naturally the asshole.
It was funny because my wife was streaming. That's where the audio came from. So people were watching.
Wait. So the family was listening to this, and they're like, "Man, that guy sounds like Fred."
Yeah. Sounds like Fred. What's going on? Turn the camera. I'm trying to see what's
going on. Around, bitch.
So that's right, because the camera stayed in the field.
Right.
The camera stayed in the field.
Never get those juicy clips.
You never get any of my shit on camera. You just get the audio.
You get to hear it.
Because it'll be like an Ace Ventura when he's beating up the Polly at the end. He's a great humanitarian. He's beating up the eagle. That's the way Freddie would have been like.
Well, I'm going to say, like I said, much like many of Gotham City's worst villains, Fred, you were driven to it.
I was driven.
You were driven to it by the bat.
Yes, had not she said
Baseball
anything, would have been to the bat. Yeah.
By the bat. No, okay. I thought it was interestingly hilarious.
I got it.
I'll take it.
There you go.
Told worse jokes. So here's a hilarious one. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the BLC podcast.
The Black Lincoln Collective podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome back to the EC Studios and the 158th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. Fred, I got some news for you, buddy. The world moves fast and it moves fun, and sometimes it moves in a little bit of a different direction. So I'm going to give you 3 topics, and I'm going to let you pick in what order I give you the news for these 3 topics.
All right.
It's Parker's picks, like something of the news picks, whatever. Fuck it. Not nude picks.
Picks news.
That's right. Picks your nose. I mean your news.
Picks your news. Yeah.
All right. So Fred, here are our choices: Christmas, guns, or cucumber.
Oh, wow.
Give me an order.
I'm a red-blooded American, so I'm gonna have to go with guns.
All right. So guns. Fred.
Yep.
Our friends from Chesterfield, Virginia. The Chesterfield The Chesterfield Fire and EMS has a warning for residents after an oven exploded. Please do not store guns or anything else in your oven. Firefighters responded to a call on Thursday and found a handgun inside an oven. It turns out someone turned the oven on while the gun was inside, and the weapon heated up and 5 rounds went off inside the oven.
Ma, the meatloaf!
Thankfully, no one was hurt, but it could have been much differently.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Yeah.
Yes, it could have been.
Fire officials did not disclose where the incident took place, and they also urged gun owners to store firearms properly. Keep it somewhere secure, said Chesterfield Fire and EMS, like a gun safe.
I knew a guy, he kept his gun in the dryer.
Okay, is there a punchline to that?
No.
Okay, I thought there was a...
He kept it in the dryer.
Oh, there was a
That's where
thing.
he kept his gun at, dude.
Okay, well, Fred, the news continues on.
Was that Zoe? I know he's listening.
Yeah. Going in the dryer, dog. Hey, put some money. It's in the dryer. I keep all the money in the dryer. Let me get it for you.
So, Fred, the oven, the police on scene later found a suicide note written by the oven. It read, "I told that bitch one more Pinterest tuna casserole recipe and I'd end it all." So there's your news from the oven, or from guns.
You got me
Guns
smelling like fish.
So now we have Christmas and cucumbers. Which would you prefer?
Let's go Christmas.
Christmas. All right, Fred. This is from our friends at Sky News. Venezuela's president, Nicolas Maduro, declares Christmas to begin in October. So,
Wow.
Yep. The Venezuelan authoritarian president, Nicolas Maduro, has declared Christmas will start 3 months early in his country in a move which some have suggested was made to further his own political goals. So Venezuela has been gripped by protest over July's contested election, which saw Mr. Maduro reelected for a 3rd term, despite global skepticism over the results. But despite the arrest of thousands of his critics, the former bus driver turned politician seems to have been focused on something else entirely, which is Christmas. It's, according to Mr. President, whatever, he says, it's September and it already smells like Christmas. The 61-year-old said on a Monday week on his weekly, he has a weekly news show. And he said, that's why this year, as a way of paying tribute to all of you, in gratitude to you all, I'm going to decree an early Christmas for October 1st. So
they still get regular Christmas?
Well, the Venezuelan Episcopal Conference or Church said they should not use the holiday for their political gains, and they added in their statement, Christmas starts on December 21st or 25th. So that's what's going on.
Damn, it must suck to be there.
You gonna criticize the president for like using Christmas, but you let everybody else use Christmas.
Right.
Christmas
because
this, that.
Right, because it was found out, according to this article, Mariah Carey was quoted as saying, Viva la Revolucion!
All I want for Christmas is Viva la Revolucion!
Maduro, Maduro! She loves it. All right, Fred. Well, our next news story is going to be this here news about cucumbers, Fred. And this swings us. We went from Virginia to South, wherever we were, and now, or to South America, and now we're headed right back up the road from Virginia to Washington, D.C.
Okay.
All right.
Woohoo.
The district of cucumbers.
Would you like to make a guess as to what this story is about? How it relates? This is what I should have done. I should have made you guess.
It's going in somebody's orifice. It's going in a hole.
That's a good guess. Well, Fred, Dateline, Washington, D.C. Police say they were investigating after a homeowner's camera caught a man performing a sex act on himself with a cucumber in her driveway.
I knew it.
The Metro PD said it happened around 5:30 p.m. on Friday in this neighborhood, not too far from Dunbar High School, if you know where that is. Apparently, DC
Dunbar.
That's right. DC News Now obtained video of the incident, which she posted on Reddit in hopes of helping identify the man and protect her neighbors.
I'm surprised Fred hasn't seen it.
Surprised it wasn't Fred, honestly.
He's like, in the video, it's like, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
You can see! You can see!
Fred, what are you doing this weekend? I gotta go to DC.
Around dinner time, when Baker's camera recorded a man with an apparent lunchbox entering her driveway and lodging a cucumber in the grill of her SUV. The video then shows the man checking to see if the coast is clear before turning his back to the SUV and beginning to use the cucumber in the sex act.
Man.
The police report filed the details that something. Okay, the police report Baker filed details something else that is clear in the video. The man chose to keep going. He comes around the passenger side of the SUV, literally, and then performs a sexual act again. He appears to notice the security camera before putting the cucumber back in the lunchbox and then walks down the adjacent alley. Police later found the man at a local farmer's market selling pickles out of his stand, which he aptly named Cukes and Dooks.
I saw. That's gross. That's gross.
He actually took the time and effort to lodge it in the grill.
That's what's amazing to me.
You know, and he probably had to pick a car to be like, all right, that was too short.
Yeah. He's got the wide grill.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to endanger the cucumber. I got to eat it later.
Yeah.
That poor car. You know, the car sometimes look like they're smiling. That was
that one. Yeah.
They go back to the dealership in the shower.
Yeah, you see you crying.
Yeah, the car wash.
He's crying in the car wash. The radio auto-tunes like crying game on the radio.
It's like, where's the oven with that gun?
Yeah. The floor mats are being burnt.
Get my grill. Like,
yeah. It won't come off.
Scrubbing the grill.
I still smell cucumbers.
Yeah.
I still smell cucumbers and lube.
I got the burps. He said they were burpless.
Dude, it's getting close. And everything is getting close, man.
Well, I mean, for him, he was getting closer and closer as he went.
Technically, he had sex with a car.
Yeah.
Right. That was kind of my question is like, what is that? Did he have sex with a cucumber or did he have sex with a car? Or just was that like self thing? I don't like saying that.
Weird is what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Fucking weird.
So Fred, some people call masturbating jerking it. This guy calls it pickling it.
No, he calls it gherking it.
Gherking it. There you go. Oh, that's even better.
Gherking it. Yeah,
that's even better. See, that's why we need you here, Fred.
He's gherking it, man.
Gherking it. Meep, meep. Auga.
Full on radio talk show, morning show here, kids. What was that? At the beginning of the show.
I saw a Christmas ornament, a new Christmas ornament they got out, and it's Nicolas Cage's face on a pickle.
Oh, okay.
And they call it Pickles Cage.
Sure. Oh, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't that be a
Why
thing?
wouldn't they? Pickles Cage. I was like, that's pretty cool. I like it. I want to get me a Pickles Cage.
Somebody made their quote unquote fortune.
Take his face off
that. Yeah. Somebody made a fortune because they got stoned and their buddy was like,
yeah.
Pickles Cage, and he's like, oh shit. Christmas is just around the corner, dog.
Get the 3D printer. Get the 3D printer.
Well, what they'll do is they'll make a bunch of money at the beginning, and then they'll just spend it all.
Spend it all. Go into debt.
Oh, yeah. And then, you'll see the guy 10 years later sitting in like an empty warehouse full of Pickles Cage boxes, and he just shoots himself in the face.
Yeah,
he pulls his gun out of the oven and shoots himself in the face.
In an SUV.
That's right. That's funny. I love see, that's what I love, man. I love that you can do that.
Where all the Pickles Cages come alive and they start like trying to take it. It'd be weird if it's just a million Pickles Cages.
I'll go in. Let's go.
Yeah, just saying taglines from his movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'll beat that bitch.
I know. Tonight I'm watching God's Gun, which I'm not really watching.
Good.
I occasionally see it.
What's going on behind
They're fighting. I think he might be doing.
That look like raping.
I thought I saw a titty.
Yeah, that's rape. No,
how's
man,
that?
your fucking head.
I mean, it's public domain. It's fine. I think they're just having a great time.
I just want one titty. Just one titty.
He's trying to rape. It's an old Western, folks, so the rape is okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Oh,
thank you, Alan. That makes it very funny. Great. Oh, look at that.
No.
There you go. Look at that hat. All right. So that's what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. It's great. And now, Fred.
Yep.
Thank you, Alan, for half of a drum. What is that? A rim shot.
Yeah.
I was like, here's the rim. You get the shot later. So thank you. Thank you very much. So anyway, Fred, it's football season.
It is football season.
And we're all excited.
Football is back.
Football is back. It's better than ever. Different kickoff, different players on different teams. That's what's crazy, man. I can't keep track of the teams anymore. Like, it's hard for me to be like, oh, that guy went there, and that guy went there, and Travius Evers went here, but John
by
Travius
the time the middle of the
there.
season, you get acclimated.
Yeah, I'll get it. Yeah.
Middle of the season.
And then it'll be over again.
Yeah.
But Fred, we did this last year with our friends from the Hit the Books, I think is what it was, podcast. They were able to walk us through, and we did some picks with them. I did notice that they kept a running tally of their NFL picks throughout the NFL season. Yeah. All of them were under 500.
Really?
Not necessarily a good sign.
That's not good.
When you're betting money on stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like we need a bet of some sort. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll figure it out. But we need a bet on these. We're going to do a quick NFL pick segment. Get this out of the way. Get it on tape so that our bookies will know that we did it.
Yep.
And then We switched. I started a new app for my fantasy, one of my fantasy leagues at work, and it has gambling built into it.
Ooh.
So it's like, here's your fantasy league, and here's all the gambling. Which again, I don't do yet, but it's only
so you can like gamble on the NFL or the fantasy.
Yeah, you can like do the up and down thing where you like pick, like where it's like, oh, this guy's gonna get over this many or under this many.
Oh yeah, the over and unders.
So like you can do like parlays, all that stuff.
Right,
fun stuff.
See, that stuff right there gets you in trouble though. Like,
sure,
I did that. I did 50. I put like $50 on it, and like I could not. Nope. Couldn't win. It was fun though. Like,
right.
It make you watch the game.
Right, and gives you put some skin in the game.
Yeah, put some skin in the game. Now you got something on the line. So, but yeah, I could never. I would always, because you have to hit like all of them.
Yeah, you got to. That's the whole point. That's why you get such good odds, is because they're unlikely.
Because if you get a 6 out of 6, that's like 100 times your money.
Right. It's good odds.
So it's great odds, but yeah, if you put $30 on a 6 for 6, you get $3,000 if you hit them all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you'll deserve it because that's lucky as shit.
Yeah, it's like because those guys they know.
Yeah, what happens every time is you get 5 out of 6.
Right. Yeah.
And that's how it always goes. So you come back and play again.
Right.
All right, Fred. Well, let's get to our picks.
Yeah.
Knock it out. Let's start with our friends in the NFC East.
NFC East. That's not my division.
Eagles.
I am Eagles, Cowboys,
Giants, and Redskins or
Redskins.
Commanders.
There you go. I am. You know what? I'm going with Washington.
Fred's taking the Skins.
I am taking the Skins to win the division.
Alan, who you got?
Actually, I'm going with the Cowboys.
Going the boys.
Well, I will take the Eagles.
The Eagles. No Giant
love.
love.
Win that one. No, I don't know.
No,
that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Sorry, Don. That's not gonna happen. All right. Well, how about our friends out west in the NFC West?
NFC West. It's Cardinals, San Francisco,
LA,
and not the Raiders.
The other one.
Seattle,
correct.
Yeah. 49ers.
Alan?
49ers.
I mean, it's hard not to take the 49ers.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's very hard.
Since man, Gino looked good. I'm going to go with Seattle.
Taking the Hawks. And just to keep it interesting and to make sure somebody loses, it's probably going to be me, I'm going to take the Rammies. Okay. Why not? I don't think they're going to win. I think it's the 49ers division to lose, but you never know.
Yeah.
Okay, so NFC North.
NFC North.
Packers, Chicago, Minnesota, and Green Bay. And there's one more.
That's a tough one, man. That's
a tough one because they all
Lions, Detroit.
Yeah, because Detroit. That's who I like. I like Detroit. They always blow it though,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, Jordan Love fucking up. I don't know. I'm going to go Chicago. What the hell?
I do like Chicago too, though.
I'm also going to take the Lions because I just feel like they can't lose.
Yeah, no, but you can't take the same one he took.
I can take the same one.
No, if that's the case, we could.
That's fine. I'll take the Packers. Well, yeah, I know we could.
You can take them. Take them. Yeah.
No, I'm going to take the Packers because
that's not fair if you don't.
It's within one letter of my name.
You took my.
Well, that's what happened because we all wanted the 49ers, and you were like, no, I go first. I'm Fred.
Shut the fuck up. Because we are.
Yeah, exactly. You can see
different stuff everywhere else. So like,
it's all good. Yeah,
it's all good.
I'm a risk taker though. I'm taking the Packers. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Parker's Packers pick. Whatever. All right, Fred. Here comes the hardest division to pick in football. It's the NFC South. And I'd love nothing more than for you to take your good old Carolina Panthers.
I'd love that too. Shit, but I don't think I can, man. I mean, I know we're on week 2 already, but like
already 0-3.
It's week 1 and we 0-3. I'm gonna have to go with the Saints.
Saints. All right. Alan, who you got?
Saints. Say it, Alan.
Yeah, Saints.
Saints again. I'm going to take the Buccaneers.
You going to take the Bucks?
I am indeed. Okay, so real quick.
Mayfield.
So if we got, let's see, so we have, okay, so who do you think is your Super Bowl pick out of the
NFC.
NFC, yeah.
NFC Super Bowl pick.
I say San Francisco.
49ers.
Okay, 49ers. Alan says 49ers. I say Lions.
Ooh.
I'm rooting for them Lions. So we'll see. All right, so let's run our AFC, and then we'll do our AFC Super Bowl pick, and then we'll do our Super Bowl winner pick. And then we'll go.
Champion.
All right, so the AFC East.
Oh, that
is New England,
Miami,
Bills, Miami, and someone else.
Baltimore.
The Jets. Maybe you've heard of them.
Jets.
Is the Jets. I said the Jets specifically last to mess with Alan.
Oh.
We're gonna make the playoffs this year, but we ain't.
Well, you gotta pick them. Fred, who you got?
I am going Miami.
Oh, he's going with the Dolphins, the Fins.
The Fins.
Alan, are you gonna make the pick of your life?
I'm going with the Jets. Yeah.
I'll say you can't pick against the Jets. And I'll take the Bills because that's who's actually going to win. So, all right. So, how about I'm
bound to get it right one.
Hey, you can't not pick the Jets. I understand. I get it. All right. So, how about the AFC West, which is the Chiefs, the other ones? Doesn't really matter. The Chiefs, the Raiders, San Diego, and another team whose name Denver. I immediately wrote down Chiefs.
What I was thinking about? I don't know.
Who you got, Alan? You can take. See, this is one where we all are pretty sure the Chiefs are going to
take the Chiefs. Chiefs.
I am also going to take the Chiefs because there's no chance that anyone else wins.
Right.
Well, it's a very small chance. Let me just say that. It's not impossible, but I don't want to risk taking the punishment, whatever it may be.
The Chargers look good this year.
No, they don't. None of my teams that I like do. Okay, so how about the AFC North?
AFC North.
That's our favorite division, the best division of football.
Steelers, Bengals, Browns.
You got it. The Deshaun Watson shit show and everybody else.
The baby pose.
So Fred's going to take the Ravens. I know
have you seen that meme that they show a garbage can being put in a cup like in Europe, and there's like son he just got arrested like they did with Tyree.
Oh, Tyree. Yeah.
They did the same thing. They show like it's a garbage can.
That garbage can. What you ready, bro? Don't knock on my window like that, bro. What you doing, twin? No, I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
The Bengals.
I'm going with the Bengals.
All right, Alan, who you got? I know you're gonna take the Ravens.
Actually, I was gonna take the Ravens.
I know you are, but what am I?
Take the Ravens.
And I'm gonna fuck it up and take the Steelers.
Yeah, no choice.
They lost the game by a toe the other night.
I know. Hey, welcome to the real world, kids.
Well,
do you feel like, and Fred, I'm asking you this, and I don't mean this in like a mean way or race way. I just want to know. Do you feel like the Ravens are the blackest team in the NFL? Like, I feel like they have the most street cred out of any NFL team. They have like cool colors. They seem like they're a team that's made for like people. You know what I mean? Like, who would be more so?
The Raiders.
No, but the Raiders. So when Raiders went to Vegas, they lost that.
Yeah, they kind of did.
I feel that way too.
Yeah, Baltimore's a tough city.
Sure.
So it's like, the stadium is like tough and
it's Bodymore, not Baltimore. Bodymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
earn.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't see another team.
I mean, like having the street cred. If you were like,
if they were like actual street gangs,
right?
Yeah. Baltimore, you think twice about it. You'd be like, I'm just gonna chill for a little bit.
Baltimore, what was the tough gang in
the Sharks? the Jets.
Come out to play.
Warriors.
Warriors, yeah.
Yeah, Warriors, yeah. All right, so in the NFC South or the AFC South, which is probably the least exciting division in football, you have the Titans, the Jaguars, the Colts, and the Tejans.
And the what?
The Texans from Houston.
I'm going to say the Jaguars. Jaguars, I won't
That's a shitty league.
Jaguars.
I assume Fred's taking Houston because it's his last name.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alan's taking the Jags. And I am also taking
my homeboys team, Tennessee, but nah.
Well, I mean, you do you. We all make mistakes in life, Fred. So, I mean, you do you, buddy. All right. So, who do you have for your Super Bowl picks coming out of the AFC? And why is it the Chiefs?
Nah, I'm not picking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, they won last week, but I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
I don't think they got the juice.
They're gonna make the playoffs, but I don't think they're gonna make the Super Bowl. Shit, I don't know.
Just a reminder, who you have winning all the divisions is the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Bengals, and the Texans.
Yeah, let's go Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Stupid pick.
All right, Alan, who you got? Let me hear give me that name, baby.
Come on, Tua.
You know who he's picking.
We're going all the way, baby.
I already typed it.
Yeah, we're going all the way.
Hot Tua Balua.
And I am going to take, in a strange turn of events, the Baltimore Ravens.
Mm.
So, Alan or Fred, you have a 49ers Dolphins Super Bowl. And who do you think comes out on top of that one?
49ers.
All right, Alan, you have a 49ers Jets Super Bowl.
Yeah, Jets.
And he says the Jets are going to win. I have a Lions Ravens Super Bowl, and I'm going to take the Lions.
Now, if I couldn't pick the Jets, it would have been Jaguars. And Jaguars
or Jags. I'm going to put Jets or Jags.
Jets or Jags.
Jets a J or J. All right, well, there you go. So our Super Bowl picks, Fred, 49ers, Alan's the Jets, Jaguars, or any other team in the NFL, and me, the Lions. So there you go. All right, so take that to your bookie and tell him if any of these are wrong, he can break your legs.
Yeah.
Don't call us afterwards.
Put a C note on it.
That's right. One C, please.
One C.
And he'll say, what does that mean?
C note, please.
And you'll say, just don't worry about it. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you're still here for some reason, we are so proud to still be around. Again, we apologize for taking last week off, but we lost a good friend, a good buddy, and of course, a family member for a lot of us. And, you know, we do miss him. And that's why, I don't know if Alan caught this earlier, but we have dedicated all of our studios to our old buddy Eric. And that's why we're broadcasting from the EC studios from this point forward for the rest of our lives.
There you go.
No matter where we are, we're always broadcasting with our old buddy.
I was afraid that I heard it, but I was afraid to ask what it was. I thought it was like
I had no idea.
I heard it like 3-4 times. So
I said it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I was like,
no, so now from this point forward on this show, we'll be broadcasting no matter where we are.
There you go.
Whatever country, whatever part of the world, whatever stage, whatever jail cell or retarded person hospital, whatever it may be. Is that a thing? I don't know.
It is for us.
The hard R. I waited until after an hour. It's past 10 o'clock. You can say the hard R now.
Okay.
That hard R, not the other one. Not the one Leo DiCaprio liked. But yes, so like I said, from now on, we'll be broadcasting every single week from the EC studios. Rest in peace, King. We love you.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week.
Right.
Good night, everybody.
Peace out.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddies, sharing a special moment.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the men's side.
Get to the chopper!
Oh, what a day. What a fucking day.
Well, that's all, folks.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Goddamn hit. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
As you know, I'm a man of special needs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.